Most people think that they need to buy more plants to grow their collection. But what if I told you that this one plant could turn into 5, or maybe even 10? Welcome to the Chlorophyll Chronicles, where every plant has a story. Let's write it well. Propagation is one of the most rewarding things that you can learn as a plant owner, because once you understand this, you're no longer caring for plants, you're creating them. Every successful propagation starts in one place, the node. It's the point where the leaf meets the stem, and it holds the plant's ability to grow new roots. When you start to recognize nodes, propagation stops feeling confusing and starts feeling predictable. If you learn one thing from this video, it's this. Everything starts with the node. At the node, this is where roots grow from. If your cutting doesn't have a node, it won't grow. When it's time to take your cutting, placement matters. You always want to cut just below the node because that's where the new roots will form. Too high and nothing happens. Right below, and the plant knows exactly what to do. This gives your cuttings the best chance to root quickly and successfully. Now, there are 2 ways to propagate. Water propagation is where most people start, and for good reason. It's simple, visual, and gives you constant feedback as roots begin to form. You simply place your cuttings in water. Within a couple of weeks, you'll start to see new growth emerging, right from the node. Soil propagation, however, skips a step, but it requires a bit more consistency with moisture. It asks for a little more trust. You won't see the roots forming, but they're happening beneath the surface. Consistency is what matters here. Light, moisture, and patience. Either way, don't expect instant results. Propagation doesn't happen overnight. Most cuttings take anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks to begin rooting. But once they do, growth starts to accelerate. Here's where most people go wrong. They take cuttings without nodes, they cut too much off of the plant at once, they use dirty tools, or they don't give the cuttings enough light. But once you get this right, one plant turned into many, and once you understand how this works, you're no longer limited by what you can buy, only by what you're willing to grow. And your entire space starts to change. But here's the thing. Once your cuttings start growing, they don't just stay small forever. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to shape and train your plant so they grow fuller, stronger, and exactly how you want them to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.